Well, it's Saturday here at Phillip Island for World Superbike 2013. This morning we saw the first ProStock ASBK race, and I'm here with the third and fourth finishers. I'll start with Linden Magee. Linden, worst start that you could imagine, really. I mean, I must have pumped your tyres up a little bit too much saying you'd get a great start. Just take us through what happened in the early part of that race.
Yeah, I got an absolutely terrible start. I don't know, I was probably about 9th or 10th through the sort of first, second corners, and I had to work really hard for the first 2 laps to get past the ProStock guys and back onto the Superbike guys. And by that stage, Wayne had pulled a bit of a gap, and there was myself, Chaz Hearn, and Bo Beaton. But yeah, they were holding me up mid-turn. I could gain on them under brakes, hold me up mid-turn, and then I was too slow on the exit. And yeah, Bo Beaton had a moment in Siberia, and that kind of he ran me wide, and he ran off and pretty much wrecked my race. So.
But still an overall good performance, coming up to third after such a terrible start. A man who did not get a terrible start, but Nicolson, actually had eyes on you at the start-finish line. I'd already talked Linden up saying he was going to get a great start, and there you were. You actually did get a bit of a flyer. Now, what position did you start from?
Started from 7th. I did a couple of practice starts on the way out there, and they absolutely didn't go real good. But so I was a bit nervous pulling up to the line, but managed to get a good start on the BMW. So I don't know how I managed that, but it worked, and got a good start and went from there. And I didn't quite get into a rhythm, and it didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to, but ended up 4th for the first race. So we're happy with that. Got some good points, and
Well, an absolutely terrific start here for the NextGen Motorsports guys. You guys are going to be back racing for the rest of the weekend. So, Glenn, a little disappointing not to make the Superpole, but there's still plenty of good things in amongst all what we've seen from you today.
It's been an absolutely good day today for the Dynatech Maxima BMW team. We started the day off in a position to get into Superpole. You know, we didn't manage to do that, but I mean the lap times, are so close. So it's not really a matter of that we're off the pace. It's just the fact that you got 17, 18 riders that are all within a second of each other, and I only needed to knock off tenths of a second. It wasn't a big chunk that I needed to drop, and it didn't come because the track temperature is probably a little bit hotter than what we expected to get to. But hey, that's racing. It's the same for everyone else, and they just managed to do a better time.
The big talk, of course, will be tyre longevity. Now, you feel that you've probably got it on a lot of guys ahead of you in terms of that, not only ability to make your tyres last, but also to run on a hard tyre tomorrow. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, at the moment, if the track temp stays the way it is, it's going to be a really tough race, because trying to do a race simulation this morning was really hard just to get the tyre to last, but I was watching everybody else was in the same boat. So it's going to be an interesting race. I think the guys that can actually get their tyres to go to the end of the race are going to be in really good shape. And, all the power and top line straight speed that they've got is not going to be that great for them once they've got a torn up tyre. So yeah, I'm just going to hang tough and try and get to the end with my tyre in one piece.
Yeah, I think that's been kind of the central message here, and I think for the fans who are watching, watch Glenn in the last 10 laps. I think it'll be like a video game. You'll be weaving in and out of guys with tyres flying all over the shop.
Yeah, I really hope you're right, because that would be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun anyway, who wouldn't want to race in the World Championship against the best in the world. So I'm having a good time, and I'm just going to enjoy it.